Good morning. Excuse me, I've been sneezing a lot, so my voice probably sounds weird. I decided that today I'm going to fold this little one. Now, it seems that it goes, and I probably put that, well, it's in the right spot, but I should have done it second. So it goes 1B, 2A, and 2C. So you're going to go 1, 2, and 3 as you lay them down. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to just pause you while I do this because you've seen me do so much folding. And then I am going to turn them into an ATC card. So I will come back when it's time to put them into an ATC. So I'm just going to pause you for just a bit while I get this done, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back again. And before I had done the heart, I had gessoed a couple of playing cards. These are casino playing cards, so there was a hole in the back. So I covered that hole before I added the gesso to it. And now I'm trying to, I just finished doing this and cutting it out, and I had to be very, very careful cutting out that heart because it is all taped to the edge of this, so it might look like kind of a weird little heart, but I had a piece of this sitting on my desk and I just was, how does that look? That looks okay. Now, pardon me. I need another sip of coffee. I have a few little things here that are like little bling and whatnot that I thought might be kind of cute on here. If we can, no, you stay back that way. That's a good boy. No, back that way. Good boy. Good boy. I know you just want to lay down under your lamp. And I have a few little, yeah, that doesn't go because it's red. That doesn't match. So, I don't want to put a whole lot of stuff on this. Okay, can you, no, you cannot lay there, baby. You cannot lay there. Mommy's trying to keep all the junk over here so that you have your space right there. Okay? There, that's your space. This is my space. He's not getting it yet. Still not getting the change in the house either. Although he did come out for snuggles last night, so that was an improvement, but he didn't stay long. Not as long as he usually does. Now I thought maybe, I mean I have put silver in the center here. No, where's my, no, you stay there. Stay there. That's a good boy. You stay right there. Yes, I love you. You lay down. Lay down or else you go find Nico and go to bed with him. No, you can't come this way either. No. Everything is totally out of bounds for you today. Out of bounds, buddy. No. So I know these are going to still have a little bit of, I just want to add one little drop. Fred, no, you can't come this way. I'm sorry. These are still going to have a little bit of, they got some pretty good sticky still on the back, but because we want to make sure this is going to stay, I just added a little bit of Fabri-Tac in there. And that kind of, it shows up that silver a lot better with that little flower in there. So basically what I want to do, you know, with the ATC is I just want to do like 2 or 3 little things to it. I don't want to overdo it because that's sometimes that's just, you know, it's too much. Let's see about, and I wanted the Ace of Hearts to show. So I did put gesso over it, but very, very lightly. Just very, very lightly. Now maybe just a little bit of pretty here. Or should the pretty be up here? so that it's kind of behind the whole heart. I don't know. Just not sure. I've got really, really bad shaky hands today. Don't know what's causing them today, but they're just, you know, they're going nuts. I do one thing with one hand and then the other hand totally undoes it. That's kind of pretty. It's different. And that's kind of what I'm going through it for, is just something a little bit different and not too extravagant. So that kind of goes. I wish that, you know, it would be really nice if once the iris fold was done you could take off that other paper, but you can't. And all I used on this one, just to save my hands, all I used was copy paper, because I knew I was going to have to recut it again, and you know, my hands are just so screwed up. One thing I might be able to do, let's try this and see, maybe just around the edges of that paper, put some gesso just to give it a little bit of, maybe a bit of a different look and texture. Oh, that's not bad. There. That looks a little different. Yeah, I think that's kind of cute. So I think that's what I might just do, is just do that. It's very, very simple. Not a lot. And I don't particularly want a lot on it. I just want it to be a very simple ATC, and it's a Valentine's ATC, so you know, we haven't done anything yet with the iris folds that we've done. So last night when I was looking at this after I'd done the stream, and I was still sitting here waiting for things to upload and whatnot, and I thought, well, maybe I should just take that little heart after all and do something with it, and maybe make it into like an ATC, because a lot of you are trying to figure out how to do ATCs with your iris folds, and the best way that I can think of is to print your patterns smaller. It's very hard to see the numbers, for me anyway. I don't have very good eyesight, but I'm sure you younger ones may have a little bit better eyesight. Now the thing with this one was, this was like 1A, this was 2B and 2C, so it just kind of followed around in that pattern the whole way around. So there was nothing super difficult about it. It went quite easily. I just thought, I've done so much folding where you've all seen what I've been folding and what I've done, that you might be getting sick of it by now. And maybe if I just, you know, pause the folding part for today, you would get to see other stuff. You know, like get that folding done, get it out of the way. You don't have to worry about it. And then I think I'll use tacky glue on this too. See, even my hands are even shaking just trying to hold this thing to put glue on it. Come on. And I'm just, I got a thing in my email from Amazon today, the Logitech C920 webcam that I've been doing my damnedest to save up for. It's on sale right now for $68, and I just don't have $68 to spend. I have nothing to spend right at the moment, so I'm just like, please keep it on sale, please keep it on sale. Just keep it at that number, you know, and then as soon as I've got the money, I'll be able to buy it. But unfortunately, that's not how it is right at the moment. So I just want to hold that down a wee bit. Are you lifting here? I don't want you lifting. You get back down. You need to stay down. And the thing I like about I like Logitech products. I mean, everything that I have is Logitech, except my phone. I like Samsung's, and this tablet that I'm using today is the Samsung. I used to have a Samsung TV, but I left that for my grandchildren when I left there. The one I have now is an LG, and it's not as good as the Samsung, I don't think. I need you to stick. And, yeah, so I'm just, you know, I mean, it's only me. My husband passed away in September, so, you know, it's just me. There's no huge amounts of money around here. One day it'll happen. You know, I may have to wait, you know, for the car settlement. But one of the things I like about it, it's got 6-foot cords. It'll fit right over to my laptop. I won't have any issues. Because that's one of the issues I'm having with the tablet, is that the cords that I have are not long enough to fit from the tablet to the laptop. And then last night I had different charger things that were all of a sudden deciding they're not working. It's like, oh, come on. You know, like, I had to change different ones, and then I finally found another good one that I had, another Samsung one, and I plugged it in and it worked, and I thought, oh, thank goodness. And that was good. And then remember yesterday I was saying that, you know, I was thinking of looking up in the top up here in those 3 book storage containers that I have, and praying to God that there might be tape, that my tape might be in there. Well, there was one. I got one of them, but I had about 10 boxes of this stuff. Maybe I used it all, I don't know, but it could be in my storage locker in another box, I don't know. But at least this one was up there. So I was like, thank you, God. You know, at least you gave me one. That was good. So that I can finish up February. I will have lots of tape to get through, so I'm just wondering if, you know, because we have done this now, what's the date? Today's the 13th, I think, and we have done this for 13 days, you know, minus a couple when I was sick. But, you know, if you're getting tired of it, please let me know, and we'll switch to something else. I can still, you know, do iris folds whenever. But if you're tired of doing them now, or don't want to watch them anymore, just let me know and we'll switch to something different for a little while. And then, you know, we can always do an iris fold again later. And, you know, I just don't want you to get bored with the channel and that's all that it is just iris folding. And I do have one... one particular one that I'd like to do for Spanky, and I have one that I'd like to do for Squirrel, because I have found a, oh heck, now the name won't even come to me. Oh, I found a squirrel, and I found a flamingo pattern, and I thought, like, Spanky wants to try this, and I thought, well, if I can get that flamingo one up there, maybe that's the one Spanky will try, because she's doing a flamingo book, and then Squirrel can try the squirrel, you know. The squirrel's really quite cute too, and squirrels remind me of my dad, because he used to feed the squirrels every morning, and he would feed the little tiny birds that came to his garden every morning, and you know, they came, they were right on time, they knew what time he'd be there with the food, and they were there. And if he wasn't paying attention and hadn't come out yet with the food, they'd sit outside on his little rock wall, and they'd sit there waiting for him, and then he'd see them and he'd go, oh, sorry guys, and he'd get up and he'd grab their sunflower seeds or whatever he was feeding them. Sunflower seeds was mostly what the squirrels liked, but the little birds did too, but he also had birdseed for them. So I'm going to leave this at just doing the one ATC, I think. I don't have a whole lot of things around me at the moment. I've got another card here, but let's see what I've got. Okay. Had a little thing come in the mail yesterday, or the day before. No, it was the day before, because there was no mail yesterday. And it's just a thing from Pizza, which when I don't have enough money to buy a webcam, I'm not going to be buying pizza. And like I said the other day, I had just done 32 quarts of spaghetti. I have it heating on the stove again right now. And then it's going into containers. It's just easier to put it into the containers while it's at least warm, you know, because when it's not warm, you know, don't kind of get the, it's just better. No other way to explain it, it's just better. And then you can tell how much is in each container, so that you don't put too much and the freezer explodes the lid off the container and all that kind of stuff, because that's just gross when it gets all over in your freezer. So I kind of like to do it this way, where it's warm, and then I just put it in the containers, let it settle, then put the lids on when it's cooled, and put it in my freezer. So that will give me some time to clean out some space in my freezer too for it. I usually put it in my fridge freezer, which is actually quite full right now, but I will move some of that stuff to the other freezer and make room for the spaghetti. And I'm sure there's stuff in there that, you know, is ready to be taken out, and you know, it's probably been there too long. But I know I've got a few containers of turkey soup that I made at Christmas and whatnot in there, so you know, I will have a little variety in there now. And then once I get the stew made, then that'll be in there, and you know, I can just, one of the things that I did the last time is I didn't label anything. I just filled the containers up and put them in. And my girlfriend would say to me, "What are you having for dinner?" I said, "I don't know. I forgot to label it, so when it thaws out, I'll find out." You know, but so that's how I do it. It's like, surprise, this is dinner tonight. Oh, I got the him down there. He's cute. What do we put him on? What do we got here? This seems to mostly be little Christmas things. Nice. Maybe I'll go grab my book pages that I have. These are all pages of things. I don't know if you can see them well enough or not, but they're all pages of things that I've dyed. Coffee dyed, Kool-Aid dyed. That might be pretty. No, he's red. He's red. No, I won't go with him. I don't think I have anything that's red. Blue's not really a good color, so I guess, let's see. That's okay, I guess. But I think I'll put some more music sheets, I think. I've got a lot of music sheets here somewhere. I just passed them all. There we go. One that's nice and dark. Oh, this is. There. So I think that's what I'll do is I'll get him on some music sheet like that, where he's going to show up better. Even the back of this is kind of cool. Going and heating up my coffee and forgetting to drink it. Well, at least that's still a bit warm. The last one was like I took a drink and it was ice cold. So I went and threw it in the microwave and heated it up and okay, now I'm set. Okay, so let's go with this glue here on you. Put you down. Give them enough glue to be on there. And it doesn't matter about that little rip, because the little rip will go down with the glue. Oop. There. And the cards are already corner punched on the playing cards, so I don't have to worry about anything like that. It's just a matter of putting a few little things on here. Let's see, what else do I have? Maybe just more of that lace would be pretty. Where did I put it? Oh, I tipped my camera, that's why. I'm so sorry. Seems to matter what I try to do to keep you guys in focus. It just... Yeah, I don't want that there. I just don't know. Maybe what I will do is... do this. A little ribbon with a bead, a little bow. Put him down, put the bow up, turn him so he's facing the bow. Oh, that's kind of cute. I like that. Okay, now I want my you right there. Like that. And then I will, just because this is a shiny sided one, I'm going to use this glue and hope that it'll stick better. Don't forget to check your pizza things when they come, because they have some pretty cool little things on there. I seldom ever order pizza, but I always look at what their pictures are on the, because they send it to me all the time here where I'm living. Like I should be ordering it every day, like my kids do, but I don't. I like pizza once in a while, but not every day. I would rather cook something else, and pizza's like a treat, you know, and that's how I tend to have it, once in a blue moon as a treat. You know. So there we've got two little ATCs done. Now I'm going to do like Colette's been asking. I think that's the right way to you, but Colette has been asking me to turn them, so I am going to do that. I'm going to show you it this way, and then I'm going to turn it around and show it to you this way, just so I could be sure that one of these ways you're seeing it the proper way. And there's this guy. I hope you can see him. Turn him this way so that you can see him. I don't know if I haven't tried that with this tablet yet. Like, I've got it marked where I thought it was right, but maybe this is kind of what Colette's asking. Is that where I'm working is looking upside down to you? I'm not sure, but if that was the problem, Colette, please let me know. See, nothing looks right to me in this thing anymore, and I thought after watching the videos that I had finally gotten it right, because I marked my tablets with a big marker so that I knew which was the right side to face you and which wasn't, and this side is not where I've been marked. I've been marked on this one. So so far my videos seem to be, you know, okay. I'm not sure if what she's asking is if pardon me, if when I'm working maybe things look upside down to you. I'm not sure. If that's the case and that turning it helps that for you, then please let me know, and I will take one mark off and put another mark on, and then I'll know that I'm in the right area. So this is today's iris fold, and I hope nobody's upset that I just paused you while I did the fold, because I wanted to get these two little ATCs kind of done. Now on the back of this, I mean, I have a thing that says ATC cards. It's one that I found online and printed it off, and I can put that onto the back of this and then put all my information on it and whatnot, and then, you know, send them out or whatever. But I'm not going to take the time to do that on screen. I can do that off screen, because I think I need to print some more. And if not, I'm not sure where I put the ones I do have, but I will find them. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button down below and the bell next to it if you haven't already. And a thumbs up for like would be really nice on the video. And if you have any comments at all, please leave me some comments. They do help my channel when you comment. So I love to hear, I read them all, and I try to answer them, or make comments on them. If not, just give them a thumbs up, or a heart, you know, like I love your comment and I'm glad that you made it. So, you know, please do all of those things, and please share my video, and maybe one of your friends will be, you know, interested. I think I might, after I get the spaghetti all, that's going to be a big job. After I get the spaghetti all done and put into containers, I might just come back on. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm not even sure what time it is at the moment. Let's check here. Oh, it's only 1 o'clock. So, yeah. So once I get that done, I might just pop back on and maybe do something else. Maybe I'll do some. I haven't worked in Fat Fred for a long time, so maybe I'll do some Fat Fred. He has not been on for a while, so maybe I'll, you know, with all these pieces I've got now cut out, maybe I can use them in Fat Fred and whatnot, and get some more done in him, because he's now a 2018-2019 Fat Fred, pardon me, my mouth went weird, because I started him so late in 2018 that I knew I would never finish it for 2018. But I have other little glue book projects that I've been, you know, kind of working on, and, you know, when I get the chance, I will, you know, sit down and do stuff. Oh, I just saw something here. I wonder if some of this is the rose gold. I wonder what a little bit of that would do here. Ooh, that's pretty. Kind of gives them an antique kind of look. Oh, and our bow came off, so it's a good thing we did this. And get that bow back on. I'll just do it this way since we know where the bow's going. There. That might be our answer to here too. Oh, that's pretty. I love this rose gold. I'd love to have more colors of this, but I just can't afford them, so I found these ones on sale. So I got the silver and the rose gold. There, that's kind of different. Not as neat and tidy as it was, which it's not supposed to be. I'll quit knocking that out of the glue. Let that dry. Yeah, hopefully that will dry. So I'll just leave these on my mat to dry. And I will say goodbye for now. I'm going to go and package up all that spaghetti sauce and clean some room out of my freezer for it. And I think I'll come back on and just play. I just need a day of play. So that might be what I do. Maybe I'll do some more ATCs. I don't know. I really don't know what I feel like doing, but I need to play. So I think that's what I'll come back to do, is just play. Anyway, goodbye for now, and I will see you again. I will get this one uploading. And like I said in the comments, please tell me if you're getting tired of doing the iris folds. We can stop for now if you like. You know, you've got lots of patterns there to go ahead and play with, and if you've had enough of watching me do them, then you know, we can switch to something else and just do the odd one if you like, or I can continue doing them every day. Totally up to you guys. Like I said, I do want to do the squirrel and the flamingo, so I do want to get those two done. I will probably post them up later so that you can see them. The patterns I meant, and then you can tell me from there. Let me know in the comments below how you feel about the iris fold. Do you think you've got it, or do you think you need me to keep doing it? Do you need me to repeat the beginning ones again to give you an idea of what we did? But mind you, you've got those videos to go back and look at, so that should help you out there. But if you'd like to see me do some more simple ones, I know we've done a couple that have been, you know, a little more difficult in the beginning. So if you want to see something more simple, just let me know. And happy to hear from you, and I'd love to get your comments, and I'd love to see what you make with your pattern, how you do it, what colors you use and everything. I'd love to see those on our group page, so you can find the group page down below in the comments. When this uploads, it'll be there, and hopefully you're all getting used to it now, and I'll have to try to figure out something to do in place of this once it's all finished, and try to, you know, have not a daily thing. I think the daily thing was, I wasn't really thinking when I said that, but after I had said it, it's like, okay, you got no way to back out of this. But I could, you know, I will maybe do a weekly thing, you know, of something. I'll figure something out, and then we'll go ahead and do something weekly. So I may see you back here again a little later with Fat Fred. And until then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and give it a shot. Just print your patterns a little smaller, like I did that heart. It was an accident that it printed smaller, but it was great. And I'm not sure if it's up on the page. I think it might be, but if it's not, I have one that's not cut out, and I'll scan it and put it up on the page for you, because it prints out this size, and then you can use it on your ATC. And like I said, if any of the patterns I put on there, if you just click them once and print them, that's the size you're going to get, and that fits on an ATC perfectly. So give it a try. Okay, talk to you later. Bye bye.